Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? If anyone's there, I'm not sure. We'll see. Just need to give it a second to catch up. Okay, yep, it's caught up. Okay, that is cool. Okay, so yeah, I received a thing through in the mail today, and that was the missing piece. So here is the printer. It's completely completed, I guess. Here is my old lead screw bearing. This is the one that came with the machine, and this one has actually, I think, cross-threaded by me. So I got two new sent to me in the post, in the post, and here is the new one. I'll move it a bit closer. Let's have a look. As you can see, this one is unscratched and undamaged. Very good one. And I'll show you how this one goes on. Like you twist this one, and it goes. Oh, it doesn't really like that. It'll kind of. No, it doesn't like that way. But you can twist it on this way, and then it will kind of stiffen up here, and it gets really hard. And see, like literally, I'm shaking to try and stick that on there because it's so freaking tight. Now, with this one, you can just kind of. You can just push it round, and it goes down. Now that's great. Because what I really want to do is continue and finish this build. First off, so that I can actually eat my Haribos, because here's the pack of Haribos that I got with the printer, still completely unopened, and I said to myself, I'm not going to eat any of them until the build is completed. So here I am, like a week later. I think I've had this printer for like 2 weeks now. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. I mean, this could be a bit of a tedious part, so I don't know if it will if it will be difficult for me to actually install these parts in. Hopefully, I really hope that it is not. And well, you're going to find out in a second anyway, because I'm literally installing it right now. So, I mean, this probably isn't the greatest angle to do it at. I apologise for that. But very soon it shouldn't matter, because we will have this fully printed, and I can probably change the angle to some other way. Yeah. But you know what? So far it's been fairly untedious, fairly straightforward. Yeah, no, that tightened up very nicely for the lead screw. Let's give it a little bit of a nice tightness to itself. Really tighten the other side, and there we go. Now, if we twist these, oh god, of course you need to turn them the same way. But I can now turn this, and it doesn't hurt my fingers. That is a huge relief. That is a huge relief, and a huge weight off my mind, because I thought I was going to have to spend ages trying to get that thing to just kind of wear down until it was easy enough to actually fit through there. Uh, if you know what I mean. In order to make sure that the lead screw would wear back into the plastic. But thank God I don't have to do that. I just need to. Oh God. I just need to tighten this part on. This is one part which right, yeah, I took the other side off of this as well, because this one had a weird click noise. I could push it down and it was clicking. Now I'm not sure, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. I'm not sure if anyone else has had that issue where the plastic on this top bit doesn't seem to be holding as well as it probably should be. I'll put the question out there. if the first prints don't come out very well, maybe I'll put the question out there. Now we're going to try and do a real quick first print today, maybe, if I get the time. Anyway, I've got until just before 9 o'clock today, so I wanted to do a real quick stream, just to, because I was really excited about this part. Just so you know, I was really excited about this part. This video will come out on the standard video slot for this week, and that's what I might do over this week and maybe next week as well. I'll do a quick live video instead of non-live videos, and that live video will be completely available to download and, well, not download, watch online in place of one of my normal videos. That's probably what I will do. So yeah, I'm just tightening this back up, and this seems to be, you see it is making a creaky noise. This is when I find out I damaged the lead screw or some rubbish like that. God damn, I hope I haven't. Okay, that's nice and tight. That one is nice and tight. Then we'll go over to this side, we'll redo this one. Yeah. And this one. Okay, so these are both on. You know, it's still making that noise. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because what we'll do is we will plug this in somewhere. Where can I plug this in now? Oh damn, yeah, I just realised my light is plugged in the socket that I used to plug it in last time when I tested it, I think off camera. But yeah, what I would do is a plug socket down here. Okay, so I'm on the back of the table now, around the back of the table. Now, there we go, plug that in there. Hopefully I didn't nudge the camera too much just now. No, it looks fairly okay. Okay, so it's plugged in, it's connected. Let's power this bad boy on. Now maybe I should turn it this way. Whoa, nearly lost the camera then. Let's move this around a bit, see if we can get a better angle. That is not a better angle. First step's calibration. Okay, cool. That is not a better angle. And the the camera wire is tangled around the cable that I just brought out. So that's always good, isn't it? So we'll reset that. I'm really sorry about this. Like, it would be great to have like a 2-camera setup or something like that. Let's see what I can do here. Hopefully you don't see too much of my rubbish. But yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good. It is backed off to my light, so maybe if I bring my light off down here, you can see that a bit better. Maybe, I'm not sure. Not 100%, but here we go. Okay. Exciting times. So I'll turn that on. The screen comes on, as it should do. Printer has not been calibrated yet. Please follow the manual chapter, first step section, calibration flow. Okay, so we will tap that one off. Now, I tried doing something with this before, and there was a calibration section. This is a very good control knob, by the way. I really like using this one. It's very good. Okay, so Wizard. Hi, I am your original Prusa i3 printer. Would you like me to guide you through the setup process? Yes. Right, let's move this stuff out of the way. Move that back a little bit. Is that better? That might be a bit better. This is really awkward to make it all look good. First, I will Run the self-test to check most common assembly problems. Okay, self-test start. Fan test. That was the extruder fan. Oh my god, I couldn't hear it at all. Oh damn, that was so quiet. Oh, I've got my other printer on at the moment as well. So let me just turn that one. I've got a little chair over here, so I'm going to take a seat this time. Let's see how this goes. Fan test. Left hand fan spinning or not spinning. Left hot end fan is not spinning. Front print fan, that is spinning. Extruder fan and print fan, okay. Check in hot ends, X, Y, Z, bed. Oh, this is interesting. This is pretty cool. So, man, this is cool. Is that a spider's web on here? I think there's a spider's web on here. Oh god. Oh, there's one hit. There's the other side. Back to 0. Oh, okay. The Y has hit the front. And the back. Okay. Now Z will hit the bottom. I don't know how this one works, you know. Oh, it's got a probe, of course. Yeah, it's got a probe, so hopefully the probe will stop it. Calibrating home. Okay, now it's just kind of going backwards and forwards. It's bashing its head against the wall. Oh dear. Well, even if this isn't supposed to happen, it looks pretty cool. Oh dear. Next up is the bed heating. So it's I guess this is a good feel for like when you first get started with printing with these printers. Hopefully I'll have time today to be able to set a print up to be able to, well, to print, I guess. The extruder fan is going. That's interesting. Oh man, I'm so excited this is finally going. You know, like it's really good. It's really good. Now the bed is taking a bit long to heat up, but I think the bed does take a little bit longer than most other things to heat up. Yeah, so I did all the cable management and everything like that. That took a very long time, actually. Well, I say that it wasn't hard though. It wasn't difficult work to do the cable management part of this. Oh man, I need to stop scratching. I got bitten crazy amounts by mosquitoes at the weekend. Or no, it was Monday actually, and they're just kind of they're playing up a bit at the moment. All correct. Is that good? I think that's good. I will run XYZ calibration now. It will take approximately 12 minutes. Let's press tick. Tick. Auto home. Okay, so 12 minutes. We've got 12 minutes. Is there is there any cool 3D printing news that's just come out? I don't know. I don't actually know. There could be somewhere. But I don't know where to look for it actually. Where do you guys... Oh, what's that? Is steel sheet on heat bed? No. Please clean the nozzle for calibration. Click when done. The nozzle cannot be cleaned any more than it is. Place a sheet of paper under the nozzle during the calibration of first 4 points. If the nozzle catches the paper, power off the printer. What? Immediately? Oh no! Place a sheet of paper under the nozzle during the calibration. If the nozzle catches the paper, turn off the printer immediately. Fuck. Oh man, I shouldn't swear, I'm really sorry, but that is a really weird thing to say. Where's my paper? Okay, I've got paper down here. Got a book. There we go. Place a sheet of paper. If the nozzle catches the paper, power off the printer immediately. Searching for calibration point 1 of 4. Now I'm not sure whether is it these 4 little circles on the outside. It might be them. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Well, this is kind of strange. I don't think it's even touching above the bed. Is it supposed to hit the bed? Am I supposed to switch it off like this? I don't know. This is kind of strange. I don't think it's going to pinch hard at any point because, well, I mean, it's a. Yeah, I mean, the way it is, it shouldn't actually print it. It shouldn't pinch the paper at all, I don't think. Oh, the bed is a bit warm. Maybe it's just coming down still. I'm pretty okay with this, you know. I don't feel like it's going to hit the bed at any point. I'm pretty sure I made it so that the node to check it was around about the same height as the nozzle. So it'll have to be very, very close if it was to hit the bed. Wow. Okay, over to the last one. Wow, we've nearly had the full, like, however long it is, 12 minutes already, I guess, because I'm 0.4 of 4. Now, I'm going to have to probably move the node up a little bit, which is going to be a bit of a pain, because it's a bit hard to move. I mean, it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. It's definitely not hitting the bed. It did seem to be jumping a little bit over here, like it was going up and down a bit. Over here, it does seem to be... oh no, it's doing the same thing here. Kind of just bounces it around. I'm guessing it's just testing. Let's try and find the best way, the best closeness to the bed. Man, this is really cool. I'm so worried I messed up some of the freaking build somewhere. Because oh my god. By the way, guys, I do have the sheet with me still. It is over here. Over here. Here it is. It's a really shiny sheet. It's a really shiny sheet. Searching bed calibration point 4 of 4. Okay, please place still sheet on heat bed. Ah, this is interesting. This is the first time I've placed this on here. So, oh, that is magnet. This is interesting. This is pretty cool. Oh dear. Wow, that really holds. That really holds. Man, it is quite flexible as well. So, to take this off, it's not hard. Jeez. Whew. Nearly got my finger then. Jeez, that could be painful. I'm sure. Please place steel sheet on heat bed. I think it's at a slight wonk. Oh, if I can see. Yeah, now it's over the slide over that bit too much. Yeah, it'll do. There we go. Measuring reference height of calibration point 1 of 9. I don't know what that means. I seem to be doing like a 9-point check now. I've seen that check on my ANET A8, but the thing with the ANET A8, which I find quite funny, is apparently even with that 9 reference point, it doesn't do anything. So even though it does the 9-point calibration test before you print, which is why I've turned it off now. Actually, this is why I've completely turned it off. It doesn't actually do anything with that. XYZ calibration okay. XY axes are perpendicular. Congratulations. Is filament loaded? No. Now I will preheat nozzle for PLA. Preheating nozzle. Please wait. Ho ho ho! Damn, son! Oh, okay. So, I mean, I've got some rigid ink over here. I've got a spool of blue PLA as well. But I should probably, you know, when in Rome, there is a box of there is a box of Prusa filament right here that I should probably use. So let's get the filament ready, I guess. Now I have not seen this test before in my life, so I do not know what kind of, well, how it goes. I've never seen the test or how it goes before. So I literally, I came into this today, as pretty much all of my previous endeavours, with this Prusa, completely clueless as to what was going on. And I think I kind of made it okay. I don't like how that sits, you know. I really don't like that. What does this thing say? Please insert PLA filament to the extruder and then press knob to load it. Interesting. So does it help you load the filament as well? There it is. So, I don't know how much of this there is. It doesn't look like there's a full kilo of it. But it does have, it has a really interesting texture to it. Does it? I don't know. I think it might do. It feels really good. Top-notch filament. There does seem to be a couple of kinks in here though. So this is the innie. Okay, so the end of this is a bit funny. So I think we'll need to snip the end. Yes. So where's my cutters? Here we are. So we'll dob this in the tip like this. Please insert PLA filament to the extruder, then press knob to load it. We'll see how this goes. Now, does it just work? If this just works, and it takes all the stress out of freaking loading filament, that just makes the printer completely worth it. Oh no. There's some weird gobbledygook come up on the thing. Oh no. Does that mean a bad thing happened? Oh, it doesn't like it. It's not happy. The heat bed seems to be heating up as well. Ooh. Hi. Would you like me to guide you through setup process? Yeah. Is filament loaded? Okay, it's gone back to where it was. But I think it did have a bit of a freak out just now. I don't know why. I don't know if something caused it to have a bit of an issue. Let's hope not. And let's continue. Is filament loaded? No. Now, I will preheat. Please insert PLA filament to the extruder and then press knob to load it. Oh my god, it has actually loaded. I'm pressing the knob. Loading filament. Oh, that is chunky at the top. Where you going, bro? Over here. Yeah, I mean, you could say that that's loaded. Still going. Stop going! Oh my god! Oh, gee. Okay, here we go. Now, oh my god. Oh my god, please tell me this is actually a thing. Now I will calibrate distance between tip of the nozzle and heat bed surface. I will start to print line and you will gradually lower the nozzle by rotating the knob until you reach optimal height. Check the pictures in our handbook in chapter calibration. Oh my god. As if this is actually a thing. This is going to be revolutionary if this is actually a thing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. God damn. Hello? There we go. Okay. Maybe. Alright, it's calibrating. Right, yeah, calibration done. It's time to do whatever it's doing now. Adjusting Z. I mean, it's still sticking. Huh. I mean, it's still way too high. Oh dear. Uh, yeah, that's still pretty high. Let's stick that to about 7. Is this going higher? Am I doing it the wrong way? No, I'm not doing it the wrong way. Do you want to repeat last step to readjust distance between nozzle and heat bed? Yeah, please clean heat bed and press the knob. I mean, it's sticking to the surface, which is good. But I mean, now I will calibrate distance between tip of the nozzle and heat bed surface. I will start to print line and you gradually lower the nozzle by rotating the knob until you reach optimal height. Check the pictures in our handbook. Maybe it would be useful to actually do that. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh man, this is pretty cool. First layer calibration. Observe the line when it's being extruded on the print surface. A new menu will automatically show up where you can tune the nozzle height live during the test print. The aim is to lower the nozzle until the extruded plastic sticks nicely to the bed and you can see it as being slightly squished. The value set should not exceed -1. If you have to adjust it more, move the probe slightly higher. Ah, that's interesting. I did do something with the probe though previously, where I had to move it a bit lower or something. That's definitely close. -912. Gotta work on those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Wow. That does look pretty good. I am not going to tell a lie. That does look pretty good. Does it say heat bed? Do you want to repeat that step to readjust distance between nozzle and heat bed? No. All is done. Happy printing. Oh, I feel like this last... I feel like that is close enough. Because that's a pretty good layer. Can I do that test? Well, we'll find out. Is there any tests on this SD card? Let's have a look. Load. This time. 37. Oh, wow. 3D Hubs Marvin. Oh god, it's 100 micrometers. Yeah, nanometer. Yeah. 100 microns. Shit me as a 13-hour print. Nefertiti. Nefertiti. That's a 7-hour print. Do we have any like 10-minute prints? Prusa beer opener. Color print. Oh, alright, mate. Alright. Tree frog. Tree frog. 150 nanometers. Variable 1 hour 17. Triceratops. Skull. 5 hours. A vase. 6 hours. Wow. 6 hours. I can't leave it on when I'm asleep because it's just really freaking annoying. 30 minutes for the whistle. Alright. We'll it might sound like a bit of a cop-out, but I mean, honestly, it's not. I just really want to get a real quick print off of the bed just to see the quality that I can get from this Prusa. And hopefully, well, I mean, you won't be able to see the full print because I do need to go at like 9. So, yeah, there is that. But you should get some kind of basis. And then on Tuesday next week, yes, Tuesday next week, I will go through the test prints on here that I've printed over the weekend. So yeah, that's what I want to do over the weekend. I will do some test prints from this printer, the ones that came on here. There's some pretty interesting sounding ones. I've always wanted to print the frog as well, especially because they can do up to like 50 microns. 50 microns, yeah. And that's really low resolution. That's super low resolution. So hopefully that will look really good. Oh no. Oh, my dog's just walked in. Hello. How you doing? How you doing, Mill? Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, this line here should be pretty perfect. Oh, I think it's really fat. It's pretty strange. Now, there's a really... Let's make sure she's not eating stuff. There's a really interesting part about this this bed is it just sticks to this bed like, oh my, like I don't know what. The PLA plastic sticks to this bed better than I've ever seen anything stick to something before. In probably the most neatest way as well, like this over here. It does just peel off. It does just peel off, but it oh my god, the bottom layer of even this bit, and for some reason it did have a bit of a fatter tip up here. It kind of spikes out a little bit. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe there's some excess filament at the tip. But yeah, either way, it looks incredible. Yeah, so this is the first. This is the first bottom layer I've printed so far. So we will see how this goes. It does look like there's a little bit of lift on the bit around the outside. Oh, has it come away from the bed? You know what? I don't think it has. Oh, jeez. I think it's just. Oh god. It's just the surround bit that's come away from the bed. The rest of it's still there and printing. So that's kind of strange. There just seems to be a bit of curl on it. Which could be because I have my fan on, actually. So that could be why there is a little bit of lift on this bit here. But yeah, there we go. That's interesting. It'd be good to keep note of that, and to see how well this looks afterwards. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm really so excited. This is going to allow me to create more stuff, more bigger, better stuff, hopefully. And yeah, that's what I wanted the printers for in the first place, was to work on like home projects and stuff like that. Then I got into this whole 3D printing thing, and it was just kind of like, wow, there's a lot of stuff that can be done with 3D printers as a tool. It's a really good tool to have. Um, I'd like to say that I'm an advocate for 3D printers. However much I do advocate them or not, I think they are probably well, if you wanted to do pretty much anything, you could probably make it with a 3D printer, or you could do something with a 3D printer to make it an easier task. That is how I feel about 3D printers. Oh god, I just noticed on the camera you can actually see my mosquito bites. Jeez. Yeah, sorry. I'll put them away. I'll put it away. Uh, yeah, proper bin. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, yeah, that was the initial reason why I wanted to do 3D printing, was to use it as a tool in order to empower the projects that I was doing. So, I mean, I suppose you could even say, well, this is from another YouTuber, I guess, is to empower your creativity, or my own, as it was, I guess. Um, but you know, like, it is a really good tool. It's a really good hobby. My ANET A8 has done me very well. My Vector 3 has done me really well. I do need to take a very long look at them both and just see what I need from them and what ones I do need, because I wanted to get rid of one of them. And I really like the Vector because it's my first printer, you know, like, there is some sentimental value there, but there is also a metal frame there, and the metal frame could mean potentially that printer has a lot of potential. You know, it could potentially be a very good printer, and I think I would like to DIY some stuff onto it. Potentially, maybe with the Prusa, doing stuff from the Prusa that I could put onto it. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think it would be really good just to be able to make the Vector 3 an even better printer than it is, even though I don't really use it that much anymore. I'm a little bit of a, I guess I'm not great at saying that the Vector 3 is a great printer, but I mean, it does have a lot of potential. I will give it that. It does have a lot of potential as a printer. It's just a shame the print bed is so small as well. But when it comes to like printing miniatures and stuff like that, like, it'll be fine for that. I might be able to even upgrade some of the bits on there so that it will print them better than it currently does. It needs a fan on the nozzle. because at the moment I don't have a fan on the nozzle for it, and that is going to be causing issues with it. I found a really cool model, and I'll be doing a video about that soon on how you can use that model with the Vector 3 in order to make it a bit neater, and also to allow it to have a way to cover the electrics. I did previously try to make a cover for the electrics. I don't know if I published the model, I can't really remember now. I did make one, and it would be in my older videos of me talking about the of that printer, the Vector 3. With my logo on, I printed it from the printer, and it was just kind of like something that I stuck onto it, that I made myself with my logo on it, and that was my little personalization for it. It's not on there anymore, but you know, it was cool to see it, and I liked it being there. You know, it was good bit of kit. Now, so far, so good. I know you guys probably can't really see too much right now. Let me see what I can do about that. I could try and lower this camera down a bit more. Oh god. Here we go. I mean, you still can't really see anything from that angle. But you know, there is something there. There is something definitely there being made, and it does look really good. Actually, I'm going to vouch for the piece that is currently being laid down. It looks really good from where I'm sitting. It'll be interesting to see how it bridges once it's completed as a complete unit. Because there's like one really small area where it'll be bridged, and then there's one really big area where it'll be bridged, and that is for like obviously the top layer. And hopefully that one comes out okay. We will find out very soon. Okay, so I am very quickly running out of time. So what is there that we could do to just test a couple of features on here? We could always try. Wasn't there one where if you push against it enough, it will just like it will stop? It's freaking ruthless. It doesn't want to stop. When I try and tell it to stop, slip a finger in here like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's just really freaking stupid. It seems to be able to tell that the filament is flowing quite nicely, and it is very nice the way that it's flowing. There does seem to be a little bit of lift, maybe on the bottom, around the big curvy bit of the whistle, but that might just be part of the whistle. So what I'm gonna do, actually, right now, is I'm gonna leave it here, but I will zoom straight in on this. Oh god. Oh, one interesting thing that would be good to test would be to see what the extent of this power cut thing would do. Because, I mean, we don't really get power cuts in the UK that much. Well, not from where I am, anyway. It's like a very rare thing. but sometimes it gets quite late at night, and I don't want to be listening to my printer go for like the whole night, which may not even be an issue anymore because of this printer, I guess. There we go. Let's add that light to it. That is interesting. This is, believe it or not, the camera that I use for... Yes! Hey Steve! I'm literally going to be about for a couple more minutes. Have you just joined? Well, either way, I mean, it's looking really good actually. I can't show how good it looks on this camera, but this is the camera that I usually use for my time lapses on the A-Net A8. Ah, you didn't get any notice. I guess I did kind of just jump on this last minute, really. That's probably my bad. I got the part through, and then when I got back from work, and then I kind of was like, I need to put this on the printer right now. So I started the live stream, and here I am. I managed to get it to work. Thank God. But yeah, I'll probably put this video up, because apparently there's like this thing with YouTube where it will take a while to pass or something, and like there'll be no thumbnail and stuff like that. So after the live stream's finished, it'll go into unlisted, I think, or private. But I'll put it out on Saturday once I get a bit of time to make a thumbnail for it. So if you wanted to go back and watch, because I have the whole process of me setting the printer up through the menus and everything. Ah, it's literally halfway through. But the walls are so clean on this. I've never seen them that clean on my A-Net. Man, I can't wait to print some more stuff of this. It's going to be... Yeah, you know what? It is pretty quiet. This isn't on silent mode either. This is just normal mode. From what I read online, apparently silent mode... No, normal mode is what silent mode was like on the Mark II. So silent mode on this one is a bit quieter than silent mode on the last one. Well, it's altogether quieter. I was shocked when I put together the A-Net A8 and that worked. Actually, saying that, I was shocked when I put together the Vector 3 and that worked. But this one is a whole different ball game because you just know that it should be like really good quality. This isn't really on the same level as the other ones, I don't think. Although you probably could make the other ones the same level as this. Maybe that'd be something to test out. Yeah, I'm interested in the multicolor upgrade for it. Well, I'll give it a few months first just to get used to this one, and to let the excitement of this one wear off, and then I'll probably get the multicolor upgrade. Um, or if I get impatient, I'll buy it next month, I guess. One or the other. But yeah, that'd be a really interesting upgrade to have. I I've not had this much filament in a long time, to be fair. I have the silver PLA, which is the Prusa PLA, a rigid ink white, which is I think probably my favourite one to print in, rigid ink white. Just because with white filament you can paint it. So if you wanted to make a model of any colour, you can just print it in white, and then you don't even have to always do a base spray. You can just paint it a different colour. And then I've got like some blue as well. I can't remember the brand. I think I did a video about it before. But yeah, blue's been solid for a long time. Oh, and I've got some um, um, what is that stuff called? Granite, maybe it's called. I'm not sure. It's kind of like granite. No, it's not. Marble, marble filament. It would be interesting to see what the extent is of the multicolor printers. Yeah, that's it. uh, yeah, you knew. It would be good to see if you could, because I know you can. Well, apparently you can use like you can use PLA alongside, um, what do they call it? PV, no, not PV, PLA and PVA, and you can use the PVA as a um, a structure support, and then you could dunk it in water and let it evaporate the PVA, or the pretty much what you used to use as glue at school. So that's a really interesting idea. I don't know if you can use that with the Prusa though. I've not actually seen. Um, I've not actually seen them use that with this one yet. But I did see the little Prusa model of himself with the four colours, um, which was supposedly all printed on the one printer, and that did look really good. Um, Top-notch quality. Yeah, that would be really interesting to see actually. I would really like to try that, because then you could, even with like say you wanted to make a phone case or something like that, you could make the edges bendable, and then the middle bit more rigid, so that it would also be cheaper to print the middle bits that way, and it would allow you to flex the outside bits to stretch the phone into the case. Yeah, that would be really cool to see. Or even I guess with like maybe like figurines, you could probably make their arms out of the bendy stuff, and then you could. I don't know. I don't know the extent of the bendy stuff actually. I've never actually used it before. Was that TPU? You say? I did use PETG before. That was really really rigid, really strong stuff. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess that's probably um, because of its flexibility to stop it from clogging the extruder. It'll be interesting to see how it goes with this, because this is direct drive. Apparently direct drive is good for, or is fine with flexible filaments. Whereas if you had the Bowden tube and setup, then it's not as good for the, like, it causes a lot more clogging kind of thing. Maybe I'll pick up some of that soon actually. I might pick up some TPU and have a go with that, because that sounds fun to try with. And especially now I've got a bit more of a reliable printer. I've had the last like month or so, I've had no reliability out of the A8 for I've got a couple of things I need to try with it as well, but yeah, it's just getting around to doing it at the moment. The build plate, oh my god, it's really good. It has it really shocked me. Wait one second, I'm just trying to lay my phone down. There we go. The build plate, it sticks down. It's magnets. I'm sure you've seen already. But yeah, it magnets onto the plate really strong. I was worried about it at first, and I thought at first there's two little holes here. I thought they had to go into the holes on that side, but no, that doesn't have to happen. There's two little indent bits that goes onto the screw bit. Oh wait, you can't see my hand. There's two little holes here and here, and I thought they had to go into the screw bits on the other side. But it turns out no, they're just indents to try and help you position the bed. But yeah, no, it's super strong, super strong. There's no, it really threw me off, because the first time, well, when I put the printer together, there was no springs. There's no adjustments you can do to the bed. There's nothing like that. It's just built to be perfectly solidly straight, and that was quite surprising, really, because I that's the first time I've ever seen a printer where you didn't need to level it. But yeah, that was really interesting. And also, you don't have to adjust anything on the printer once it's all assembled and put together and stuff. Like it will, there's a nozzle test, and it will check to make sure it's not too close to the bed. It does that test, and then you have the next test in which it will allow you to fine tune the distance between the print tip and the bed. And with that one, it works really well. You can just twist the nozzle to make it go lower, and it will print this massive print on the bed. And then once it's done, and you have your bed set to the correct height, and you don't have to do anything else in order to get that set up. Yeah, they must do. They must have a lot of faith in that probe. um, I mean, I think they use that for the last type of printers as well. Um, I'm not 100%, but I think they did use that for the Mark IIs. So they must have had a lot of experience with them. I thought it was going to come away from the bed the first time I saw it. This part on here, but it did not. But the surround did come off. I think because I have my fan on in my room, I've got a ceiling fan. It kind of cools it down. Maybe it cooled it down a little bit too fast and caused a little bit of warping for that part. but that's because that was a really thin part. Okay, it's at 28 minutes. Apparently, it has 2 minutes left. Um, so that should mean that we're starting on the top very soon. Just put an Anycubic Ultra Base on it. Oh, okay. Is that the magnet one, or is that um, the one that feels like a mouse mat? I feel like that was the one that Maker's Muse did a video on. Ooh, we have some top player. Is that base any good? I don't actually have a Pinder probe on my one. I have a Roco, which may be a part of an issue. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. I've never actually tried a glass bed before. I would like to. Maybe I'll get one of them for my A-net. I can use that as like a test rig. Because at the moment I don't have too much of a use for that one. But I did post on Reddit about the issues that I was having, so I need to try them out at some point soon to try and get that fixed. Oh, okay, 3D Maker Noob did one. Yeah, I mean I follow him, so I will. I will go and check that out actually. Let's have the light on again. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we are. Oh, it's gone a minute over. It's gone a minute over the estimated time. Oh, that's not good. Damn it, Prusa. Come on. Wow, 25 quid. That that is pretty good. Yeah. But when I look back at my Init A8, it just looks so it looks a bit dated now. I don't know. I think I was considering getting an upgrade to the frame because the frame on that is what I think for me is. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's got JP. Prusa. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's reset this to a different level layer. Okay. okay. There's a little bit of stringy bits at the bottom, but that is fine. The bottom is not perfect. I will probably need to recalibrate that at some point, and that's probably why we have the little bit of lift around the outside here. Other than that, the top layer printed perfectly. Oh my god, my hand is not even in the shot. And this is why I'm not a huge YouTuber yet. The top layer printed perfectly. I don't know if the light is perfectly on this. Let me just get my torch out. The walls, they are smooth, really smooth, really nicely smooth. The bottom is not perfect. I will show that one as well. There we go. That's the bottom. It's not perfect. I can adjust that though. But wow, that is my first print with the Prusa i3. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. I wonder if it actually works as a whistle. Wow. Oh god, that does. I'm sorry for your ears. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. The nozzle, yeah, it needs a slight lowering. But I will do that on the weekend. I'll get that sorted out. And I might be back for a live stream on Tuesday next week. Hopefully. In which case I will do more testing. I'll print out the test files over the weekend and I'll talk about them then. I'm not sure if maybe I'll just do a video about that or if I will do a live stream about it. I'm not sure what everyone prefers. I'll see how I feel on the day. Yeah, sorry Steve, I didn't mean to I didn't think it would work. I don't know why. I mean, it's a whistle. After all, it's just a whistle. So there's no reason why it wouldn't work. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. That's @Nathan2, and thanks for watching.